Individually, there's a lot of hard work happening on the ground in Northern Ireland already, and there's a lot of organisations trying to represent the growers and farmers of Northern Ireland and promote the work that they're doing. But by bringing everybody together in this working group, we can unify that voice and really have a collaborative power rather than each person trying to fight the same corner separately. It really allows for much more progressive movement and just better support for each other.
We're just 7 miles from Belfast City Hall where we're standing here right now, and if we had one of these CSAs and small market gardeners every few miles around Belfast, we could really change the food system. Also in the new Sustainable Agricultural Programme that has been released this year, there is going to be a horticulture scheme involved in that, and by bringing our voices together we can really see where the needs are and how these growers can support policy steering, and policy can support these growers to continue doing the good work they're doing. And we need to open new market opportunities. We need to think about food hubs, we need to think about collective box schemes, we need to think about a whole range of ways of getting the produce into Belfast. Without dealing with land, labour and the market, the system will not grow to provide Belfast with the agroecological food that we need.
Yeah, it's great to see more farms going into farm shops, more market gardening come along. I think one of the challenges locally is we don't have as many skills in horticulture as we used to have. Anything that we can do to get more people growing is positive. It's positive not just for people's diets, it's vital for the environment, and getting more people involved in horticulture is a very positive thing for mental health as well.
Every aspect of food production can be done more in line with natural systems, with less damage to the environment, and even in a way that regenerates soil and improves biodiversity. And that's going from market gardens like we're seeing here, right through to regenerative beef systems, lamb, grass-fed lamb, into larger scale dairy systems that are using new ways of building soil health through mixed swards, or protecting water courses through comfrey swales or reed beds, and all this other great work that is happening already on the ground.
And imagine if we had one of these every 5 fields all around the periphery of Belfast. We could be feeding tens of thousands of people from locally produced food which stewards the environment. We don't spray any toxic chemicals, any synthetic chemicals. We don't use chemical fertiliser. We try to have as much of a circular system as we can, minimising packaging. So it can be affordable for everybody.
Likewise, farming in a nature-friendly farming way on larger scales, whether it be dairy, sheep or beef, if you can make your business more resilient by lowering the inputs that you need through weaning yourself off artificial fertiliser, or needing less vet visits for the animals because you're farming more resilient native breeds, well, this all works more in line with nature, helps improve biodiversity by looking after our upland high nature value sites, as well as bringing food for the population.
I think there are things need to be done at a whole range of scales. We could start right in the city centre, thinking about the community growing scene that's engaging people with how to grow food and mobilising communities around food. Then we can get to the peri-urban farms, thinking about small market gardens, CSAs, even field scale veg growing. But Northern Ireland really is one food system, so we should actually be reaching right out down through County Down, towards Armagh, out towards the west, up through County Antrim, because there are small scale growers, agroecological growers scattered all across Northern Ireland. And I think we need to think cross scale, so it's not just the small. Small is often very beautiful, but the population of Belfast is substantial enough that procurement systems would require things to be done at a significant scale. So the working groups of the Sustainable Food Partnership do need to think across all of these scales, and is working across all of these scales.